hello everyone, hello YouTubers, it's Anonymous T. Hope you're having an amazing day today. So today I just wanted to react to this latest sets of episodes. I'm a little bit irritated with Netflix for, teasing these episodes and giving us absolutely nothing, you guys. They gave us absolutely nothing but cliffhangers, tears, and just frustration as far as I'm concerned, you guys. Where do we even start? None of these couples, with the exception of Alexa and Brennan, even look like they can stand to be in the same room with each other. It is a new argument, is a new issue every day. And I'm just over it, you guys. So we'll just get through all of the couples. So, Cole, he's still, doing his gaslighting and accusing his fiance of being bipolar because he doesn't like the direction of the conversation and is doing all of this projecting. They're rehashing the same issues over and over and over. And I just don't see it for them, you guys. I do not see it for them. These men that, claim that they want to be on a show like this and that they are not superficial, they are not all about looks. And then you have people like Cole and Bartiz who show their behinds. And this is not going to last, you guys. I do not see a situation where they're going to be saying yes at the altar. I just don't see it. Also, speaking of Bartiz, as we get to him and Nancy, again, I don't see it for either of them as well. I think she's excited, as per, the end of the episode. She's all in, and I just wanted Nancy to gain some self-esteem. Really, at the honeymoon, when he was talking about Raven being a smoke show, you should have chucked the deuces then. You should have chucked the deuces and left the show. But I honestly feel this season, a lot of these people want to build their platforms because nothing else makes sense as to why you want to have yourself humiliated and embarrassed like this in front of the entire world, of a man repeatedly telling you to your face how attractive another woman is, how physically unattracted he is to you, and tries to gaslight any and every situation to use against you so that he has an out from being intimate with you, from moving forward with you. There is no way Bartiz is saying yes at the altar, you guys. There is no way. I looked at him and I looked at his grooming and I knew he is not saying yes, you guys. That's why this was on a cliffhanger. But Netflix, no. We could have seen all 5 weddings this week as far as I'm concerned, and we could have did a reunion next week. It seems like they're trying to drag this out, and I don't understand why, because most of these couples are not going to make it anyways. So what is there to drag out? We see all of the drama unfold every single week, and we're just over it. Also, I think Colleen and Matt, it started off a little bit dysfunctional, but now their edit is changing, and I think that they may actually get married, you guys. I know, as crazy as it sounds, is Matt is like 1 foot out the door and his bag's packed practically every episode. I actually think they're going to go through with the wedding. I truly do. So there is that. So Raven and SK, you guys. Raven and SK, I am so agitated. Remember, Raven was getting destroyed those first set of episodes, and then these last set of episodes, people have really, warmed up to her and really saw how emotionally intelligent and mature and everything that she was as she was approaching this process. And next thing we know, she's meeting the family. She's willing to adapt to the Nigerian culture and incorporate that into her wedding and all of these things. And we get to the wedding, you guys, and I'm thinking it's going to be a yes and yes. And SK drops the I do not. I don't. And it is very embarrassing. It is very humiliating. Raven handled that with grace. I was a little concerned and disturbed that her friends didn't even check on her, but it was SK's mom who eventually checked on her to see how she was doing. And SK all of a sudden is, not feeling good about Raven's independence, even though that's what attracted him to her. Now all of a sudden he's making a big deal about her family being there, which, technically speaking, you guys, how many of your families are going to be okay with your child going on national television looking for love? They know if you've watched any reality TV show, that 9 times out of 10, you're not going to get this amazing glowing edit, you guys. And that happened to Raven. The first half of this is she got this edit to where she was superficial, she wasn't interested, and she could care less about these people. But really, in reality, she really did like SK. She really did fall for him at some point, and we were seeing that on these latest episodes. And so now he has all these lists of reasons, and it's like, dude, you're the one that's going out to Cali for 2 years for grad school. You're probably already out there now, because I believe this show films nearly a year in advance or something. So therefore, you already knew once you signed up for this that you were not going to be available to be a full-time husband anyways. So why would you do this? And if you truly wanted somebody that was, going to be all in on the Nigerian culture and everything else, why do this? Why go through the motions of having a Nigerian style wedding and all of these things, having your mom and your family and everybody invested like this for you to completely humiliate Raven? And some people are saying that they still might be together, they still might be engaged, but I think once Raven watches this back, or by the time they film the reunion, if they film the reunion yet, that she's not going to be with him. I am just not seeing it, you guys. I mean, this is humiliating. This is embarrassing. He pulled the long con, you guys. A lot of people were in love with him and thought that he was like the most genuine. But something told me that I needed to tune in a little bit more, because he was playing the long con, you guys. He was playing the long con because really he didn't have to do much, since the rest of the guys were so horrible, with the exception of Brennan, that he seemed like, a perfect 10, you guys. But really, he was just biding his time. He was just going through the motions and going through the process, and ultimately wanted to pull that nonsense, because there's no way you're saying how much you love somebody and this and that, and you tell them no, like in front of everybody, in front of the world like this. Like, it's just bad, you guys. It's just bad. I was so disgusted, and I am no longer team SK at all for any of that, because that was bogus. So we have our next episode next week, you guys, and I'm hoping we get a reunion too. We need a reunion after all of this foolishness, you guys, because I have a feeling next week is going to be some effery, right? Because I see, 2 more couples not saying yes to each other, at least 2 more couples not saying yes, and it's going to be a bleep show, you guys. It is going to be a bleep show, but again, they need to revamp this show, because it is enough of these people who are no longer looking for love, but are looking to last on the show, to promote their brand, to become influencers, to gain a bunch of followers on Instagram. And we have situations like this where these people cannot stand each other because they're not attracted to each other. They don't get along with each other's personalities, and it is just a constant back and forth. So there is that. But let me know what your guys' thoughts are in the comments. What do you guys think of these latest batch of episodes? What do you think of Raven being humiliated like that at the altar? What do you think of, again, the constant arguing of all these couples and the expectation that they're just going to say yes at the wedding, when really the only one that is guaranteed for me is Alexa and Brennan, because they're getting the fairy tale edit. As far as everybody else goes, maybe Colleen and Matt, but as far as everyone else, because I was looking at, how expensive some of these dates were, and that kind of gauged, okay, who might be getting married and who isn't. So there's that. But let me know what your guys' thoughts are in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.